So as normally we have Robert ask a question, but he's not here today because he just, I guess, had better things to do than hang out with his buddies. So what we're going to do is I have a question. And
it's got to be better than the one that I'm forming in my head.
Okay. Why am I hosting a, podcast? Yeah, I don't fucking know either. But I had a cigar the other day and I paired it with like a sweet tea, and I thought it was awful. Didn't like the cigar. Well, it wasn't like a cigar was awful, but the pairing tastes terrible together. And I'm wondering if I paired that with something else, do you think it could have made it more of a pleasurable experience?
Yeah, you could have used Dr. Pepper.
Let me ask you this. Well, how much was the cigar?
I'm unsure. Probably about $13-14.
Do you want to spend $14 to find out, or do you want to move on?
I kind of want to find out because, again, it goes back to
$14.
So you're saying go test yourself and not ask the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my point is,
the geese are saying go test it yourself, because if you can't hear them, they certainly.
Nice. My plan was, to try something else with it. Like, maybe that was too sweet because the cigar was very. I don't want to say really bitter, but it was, it was kind of like a bitter cigar.
So go polar opposite and do like a harsh whiskey or something like that. Do something.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Would that be a better pairing for it? I don't know.
I mean, there's got to be a better pairing for anything that you try the first time around. You don't knock it out the park the first time.
I don't know. That's a hard to tell question. I mean, you certainly try something else.
I mean, you did identify that it wasn't the cigar itself that was the problem. It was the pairing of the sweet tea. So you shouldn't really shouldn't mind having the cigar again. But the taste now, and you can say, hey, you said it was bitter. Okay, like a harsh whiskey or something along the lines of that would go with it, or like ballpark. Being weird here, but root beer. Like a bitter root beer,
like a Marks or something like that.
I was thinking more like a beer. Maybe try a beer with it.
Yeah.
I can't think of any that bitter. But then again, I don't really drink other than like hard liquor. I don't really drink it like beers that are bitter.
Well, the thing is, I don't think it's necessarily I want to match the bitterness of the cigar with the bitterness of a drink. I think I want to be able to balance it out a little bit. And I don't think the sweet balanced the bitter out.
Yeah, but I was saying like do the polar opposite just to see like if it's the pairing itself, or if it's maybe it doesn't have a pairing, maybe it has a standalone taste, whatever. I don't know.
I think beer would be a good option, and not knowing exactly about the cigar, but potentially I know this wouldn't work for you, but it might work for someone else. Maybe wine, like a drier kind of wine that's not super sweet, since you said sweet tea didn't pair well with it. Something that's not sweet but rich in flavor, or coffee, or bourbon.
No, I mean bourbon would probably be a good pair for it. Coffee would probably be a good pair for it too. But I would say like a coffee with creamer to mellow it out, because again, I don't want to do the bitter on bitter. I don't think that'll.
As long as it's not a sweet one.
Yeah.
Because we know sweet doesn't work.
Yeah, it's true. True. Well, that's all I had.
Well, okay.
Do we want to start talking about
these
these
cigars?
Fun.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, we're still smoking cigarettes.
I have bored everybody thoroughly. Awesome.